but I have to embrace, I have a bit of Chinese. I have to embrace all of me, all of my aspects in order to be 100% me. And that's what came out through the table session. I went up a couple of layers, or people, what you would call the astral plane, or the higher realms. And I could feel myself going up. And when I got to where I was, cresting, I heard my angels, I heard my spirit guides, and they were talking to me, and they gave me a gift. And that gift, I feel like I'm rambling, but this is my story, right?
Not all in you, girl. You
I
gotta,
hope you're
you
not,
gotta
listeners were
own
like,
that.
oh my God.
It's about
So
you, girl.
it was like, we tried to contact you here. And it's like, well, I don't care about that. I want it now. And I could feel the energy hit me in my third eye, in my sacral chakra. And 3 days later, these rods came in my space. No joke. I picked them up like it was a second language, like it was a second hand. And I said, let us really explore this. I found a teacher. I went to Stonehenge. I dowsed Stonehenge. I dowsed Avery Hinge. Will I be going back there? Of course, because they have some really good energies there. I went to Egypt. I dowsed in Egypt.
Nice.
Uh, Egypt is so vast though. You can't get it in one shot. You got to like,
Fucking girl.
you know what I'm saying? So I took these energies and I brought them back. I'll say, okay, now it's good to douse these. Now let's use them. Like, what can we use them for? It's good to discover them, but let's design a purpose for them. I was able to clear my space, right? My son, he's clairvoyant. He hears a lot of things, sees a lot of things. So I used it to clear my space. There were some Native Americans on there. We sent them on the glory. They were there in that particular space in my house because of the energies there. It was sacred to them to bury their people there. So it's the whole thing, like, you put the house on it, but you don't never move the grave sites, and you're wondering why things aren't working, and this and that. So then we moved them on to glory, and he told me why those things were there, because of the geospirals that the water and the quartz vein that ran through my property created, made it so peaceful for them to be there. And there were 5 of them. So when he cleared them off, I didn't tell my son. And he's like, Mom, it's quiet here. Why is it so quiet? And then I told him what was going on, right? So those things that came from dowsing, because I couldn't get it right in the real estate space, it came full circle as, okay, you got this right now. Like, you had this problem, now you're going this problem. And now you can use that energy to clear up the space. So I do that in my practice. If couples want to know how to, respark that, find new things that you never knew existed to excite your marriage or your relationship to a whole new level where it can last you for at least a couple of years with the stuff you have to now unpack, because I gave you a lot to redo it and it's exciting and it's fun. Great. Now let's take that, analyze your space, clear up your space as well. So we're not having detrimental energy sabotaging all that good work you did. So it's kind of like all fitting in together, that if I would have went that real estate route with this, I wouldn't have got that or helped my son. So I mean, that's pretty much my story in a nutshell.
That,